Everybody, Dr. Uptown here. I'm going to give you a little prelude into this video tape. We had gone to the Wanamaker Gun Show in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is the spring version of it. And we had intended to shoot a lot of video. And once we got to the door, we were told absolutely no cameras or videotaping whatsoever was allowed inside, which I have no idea why. So I did take a couple of opportunities to try to shoot some footage on my video phone and or my cell phone in video mode, and just stood there like I was talking on it and try to get you a few things from inside. But all in all, pretty good show. If you've never gotten the opportunity to make this show, this is one of those, I guess you'd rate it more as a national gun show than a local gun show, because it brings people in from all over the country. Anyway, we'll get into the video here. Hey guys, Dr. Uptown with you again, out on another adventure. We're down here in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Wanamaker Gun Show. This is the spring version, which is much smaller than the fall version, but even still in the spring, it's touted as the world's biggest gun show. And just to give you an idea, we're parked about half a mile away from where the show is, and this has gotten to be such a big deal that they even closed the horse track down and use it for parking. Just give you a little glimpse here. So anyway, we'll get inside and let you know what's going on. See what we can see. Talk to you there. Just to give you guys an idea of how big this show is, that is the Quick Trip Center there. That building is large enough to hold 3 football fields, and it is nothing but gun show inside. So like I say, we'll get inside here and talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, well, we'll give you an update here. We're about a quarter of the way through the show, and thus far we haven't found anything overly exciting. A few good prices on a few things, but so far nothing that's really caught our boat. We'll give you an update as we go along here. Alright guys, well, we're about 4 or 5 hours into this so far, and just kind of getting through the upper level. And as you can see, there's still the lower level down below us, so that's what we're going to hit on next and see what we can find. Did pick up a few things so far, but haven't got a whole lot yet. So anyway. Alright guys, we'll do a little sum up. After about 9 hours, we made it about, well, we made it all the way through, but we ended up skipping a bunch of rows, so probably would have taken another half a day if we had done everything the way we should have. But anyway, we got through it. Did find a few things of interest. While looking around, we did run into a couple of 1911s that were sub $500. One of them was $360, and it was actually a Worcester, Massachusetts auto ordnance that somebody done a little home gunsmithing on. Did a very good job of it. The other one was a Remington Rand slide on a AR Services frame that was $360. But we decided to pass on those. Anyway, we'll get back to the house and give you a little synopsis on what we got while we were out and about. Okay, everybody, we're back at the ranch. Finally, after a long day of walking through the Wanamaker Gun Show down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And here is the swag I picked up down I got two Magpul P-Mags with the window. Those were just under $16 a piece, so not a bad deal on those. And then I got a little paddle holster for my double stack magazines. I've got one for my single stacks, but I didn't have one for double stacks, so I picked one of those up. Like I say, there were a couple 1911s there that the price was definitely right on. There was a Worcester, Massachusetts auto ordnance that was $375, I believe it was. Somebody had done a little home gunsmithing on it, not very well either. It needed a little TLC to get it back up to perfect condition. And the other one was a Remington Rand slide on a AR Services frame, and that's a new one on me as far as frames go. I don't recall ever hearing about that company before, but looked like a pretty nice build that somebody had done, and they wanted $360 for that. So just goes to show you that if you shop around long and hard enough, you can find those 1911s for under $500 used, and in this case under $400 for both of them. As you know, there are still some companies out there you can get them pretty close to that new, but all in all, not a bad show. Lots and lots and lots of people. I heard several vendors making comments to the effect that it was obviously an election year because the crowds were really heavy, and it almost made the show kind of unbearable because it was just basically like herding cattle through the aisles. You really couldn't hardly even stop to look at anything. You just kind of looked at everything as you walked by. So it made for a very long and very crowded day, and but we did get through it. Like I say, this is the smaller of the two shows. The show that they run in the fall is even bigger than this one, and this one had over 4,000 tables. So if you can imagine, the fall show is one of those shows that normally takes about 2 or 3 days to get through if you're going to do the whole thing, and it's just impossible to do in one day. Anyway, I hope you guys find this interesting. We'll talk to you later, and you have a good day.